I'm Jean from Threads of Life, and I thought today that what we would do is take you through a few scenarios in your home of how you can live with textiles. I've been living with these textiles for about 25 years, and I'm never tired of them. So we're starting off in a bedroom, because where do we spend most of our time these days? We have this incredible way in which you can use textiles as a runner on the bed. This happens to be a piece from Sumba. So you can be enjoying the colors of this, which are beautiful hand-spun, natural dyed, ending with the indigo and the motifs of lions. So the story is there, the dyes are there. You're connected to nature, and you're connected to the people who made these while you're in your room where you sleep and dream. The pillows that we can set up are certainly those that, in this case, actually match this whole set. So there's 2 pillows and the beautiful bedthrow. But you can also mix and match. So look at when you do some batik from Java along with the beautiful piece from Sumba, or you grab something from Sulawesi and mix that into your set. So if the color is and the patterns are just a little too much for your palette, what we have is reversible. So this piece from Sumba that you had when you get tired of the design or the colors, it can be reversed with this beautiful backing of hand-spun material from Java. And all of these pillows are what you saw just a little bit ago with the motifs, but here you can have the solid colors if that's something that you're feeling, in the mood for something a lot more calm. So your living room, fireplace, just a snuggly studio that you have. These beautiful textiles work well on the floor as a carpet, and they mix and match with other Persian carpets you might have, or carpets from North America, from Native American Navajo carpets. They're absolutely stunning together. I see, I know a lot of people have said, oh, but these are traditional ritual textiles, so how is it that I can sit on it or put it on the floor? That's the beauty of these pieces being newly made, because they haven't gone through a ritual yet. So once a textile has gone through a ritual and is connected with that power of ancestors and the deities, then no, it's not placed on the floor. That's something that's always saved up in the rafters, up in the top of the roof in traditional houses, and that would be something, if you had an antique like that, you would want to keep on a wall or someplace else. But in this, you have total permission to be able to sit on these carpets and enjoy them. I think about living with textiles is they're living, and integrating them into your life and feeling them, touching them. They get as much pleasure out of all of it as we do. So from carpets to chairs, the place that you love to sit and read, and you can never have enough pillows, as far as I'm concerned, to where you can sit your book and let your arms rest carefully and quietly and calmly and relaxed. We see that these ladders are just wonderful, and I'm sure many of you already have them, where you can just hang the textiles that you really love and enjoy. And remember, just keep changing your textiles out. Again, in living with textiles, it's like changing flowers. You change your textiles. The textiles do better with that by being out and being aired. You want to make sure that you turn them every now and then, so that if there's any kind of strong light, that your textiles are going to age with grace, like all of us. The sides, where you can put a textile over an arm, but then on those chilly nights, it's something that you can just throw over your shoulder or around your neck. And I know that I often even here in Bali, get a little chilly and feel like I just want something to cover myself up. And here I am enjoying this incredible textile. All of a sudden you find yourself immersed in it, looking at the birds, the indigo, the smell of the textile. I can sense the home in which it was made and the fires that were burning. And I can picture the fields, and I can picture the weaver that did this cloth. So this is a Timor textile. I just can't have enough of these around to throw over and remember these amazing cultures that are doing this work. So who wouldn't love a beautiful handmade, hand-painted, hand-chanting textile from Brahmatir to Sari, which we are selling. It's beautiful batik in many colors. So when you come home after an evening of enjoying social distance with friends, rather than just hang it up or put it away, let it just put it someplace where it's still out and ready to be used, but enhances the room, gives life again, reminds you of connection to people and place. Putting in a doorway, and this piece really suits to that because it's a rangrang from Bali. So with the slit tapestry, you get this feeling of airiness, as you can see through the slits. But it gives this sense maybe in wintertime when it's dull and the skies are a bit gray, putting this here as a doorway entrance or in your, into your bedroom. Beautiful way to hang a piece if you don't have a wall space. So when the Dutch arrived in Indonesia, they found a great use for textiles, and they had the idea that air movement is what causes malaria. So they took huge, big textiles, like what we saw for the rugs that are used, large 6-foot rugs and carpets, and hung those around the bed, so there was no air movement. They went a little far, but we do have that drafty feeling sometime in the winter. So hanging a textile of some size again in a doorway stops that draft and gives you a little bit of a nice feeling of, again, color and design. Much more in keeping with what the Dutch had in mind, something big and heavy. And that's what you might need in those colder climates, into a bedroom, is something heavier like this. And it's just lovely if you're not using the room to just pull it back with a tie, and you can get to then see how the whole textile hangs. This is a gorgeous piece from Timor, and I could see dragging this down on a cold night and wrapping myself up in it. So again, living with the textiles is that they don't have to have a defined space. They can move around with you as you enjoy.